Hi everyone, you are welcome to Agbedo TV, Agbedo Talk Show, otherwise known as The Other Side. This is a place, like always, where we talk about trending issues. We look at it from different perspectives. We try to analyze it, look at some recommendations if needed, and we also welcome your views, where we welcome your feedback. I thank you once more for joining me. If any music is played here, I just want to say that I do not own the right of the music. I thank you. The topic for today is a very interesting one, which has been trending in Nigeria since about 2009. When I say 2009, it looks like a very long time, but that is it. It's a problem plaguing everybody in Nigeria, in that country. It's about insecurity in Nigeria. When we talk about insecurity, I think it's a sort of mind-blowing topic because people have tried to find solutions to this insecurity. People have spoken. Some people, their spits are already dried. They don't know what to do anymore. That is why some people are now saying that Nigeria is in state of anarchy, state of total comatose, in state of crisis, state of war with insurgents, with terrorists in Nigeria. So what do we do about this? We know that recent attacks in Kaduna State, most especially, they were very devastating. The attack in Zamfara as well, Zamfara State, the attacks in Benue State, the attack in Kogi, the attack in Borno Zamfara. So many of these attacks, they are very devastating, and people are just confused because even ordinary Nigerians, they don't even know how to move about anymore. There are attacks on the road, there are attacks on the airport, there are attacks in hospitals, there are attacks in residential homes, there are attacks on the trains. Where is it that an average Nigerian is safe today? Even those that are not average, they are not safe anymore because when this thing was coming, people thought that it's going to be, affecting the poor ones alone. But now here we are. This is insecurity for everybody. And today we can see people shouting in the House of Assembly, National House of Assembly, senators shouting, even members that belong to the ruling party, the current ruling party themselves. They are so disgusted, they are dismayed, and they are saying that this is now that they have to speak out. They don't speak out, what must be must be. So we are going to talk about insecurity in Nigeria. We'll talk about those people mostly affected, and we are going to answer some questions like why are these people doing this? Those people that are the terrorists, so-called bandits, why are they doing this to innocent people in Nigeria? What is happening? Is there anything that can be done to curb this insecurity in Nigeria? What has been done since, for instance, like the train attacks that recently in Kaduna State, on the 28th of March, was last month, this year. Is there anything that would have been done to avert that tragedy or that attacks? What is the current administration doing to make sure that such attacks are prevented and people are not just made just for life? People are not just killed for senseless reasons. So these are the issues that we want to talk about in this episode. And as I said, this is Agbedo Talk Show, otherwise known as The Other Side, and we're going to carry everybody along. It's just so unfortunate that you don't have the opportunity to call into this episode or into this TV show. But what I'm going to do, maybe later, I will make it possible that people can call in. But you have the opportunity to also put your comments and your view after watching the video. So I will respond to some of them as soon as possible. So you are welcome. So when we talk about this insecurity, what is it about? Insecurity in Nigeria, because it has become a song. People are not safe anymore. Recently we have these attacks are prevalent mostly in the northern part of Nigeria, and most of the states that are mainly affected. Most of the states are Kaduna State, because recently there has been many attacks in Kaduna, killing many people dead, people are shot, all our houses burned, residential houses are burned, and many of their belongings looted, their cattle looted, their women they are raped, and some of them are killed, and they are burnt alive. So we cannot take this anymore. And then it started from Borno State, where about 300 Chibok girls were adopted, and that was in 2014. And up to now, some of these girls have not been reunited with their parents. Some of them have come back. They have released some of them. That was Boko Haram then, and even now some of them have not been reunited. And I can, there's a Christian girl that also refused to denounce her faith, and because of this, she has been held up to now. She has not been released. You look at Zamfara State. You look at Plateau State. Hence the activities of herdsmen. You look at Kogi. You look at Katsina. You look all these other states, the surrounding states. So it is so devastating that it is hard time that Nigeria has to find a lasting solution to this terrorist issue in the country, because they terrorize everybody. It's not only in all this northern part of the country. Even recently, you look at all these roads, Benin Lagos Road, where bandits or herdsmen, where they hide on the way and they begin to terrorize motorists. They shoot at buses carrying a lot of passengers. They kill as many as possible, and the rest people are adopted just to get a ransom for them to do their notorious act. So this one cannot continue. The same thing with Benin Auchi Road, because there has been a lot of threat, a lot of adoption on that road as recently as well. Benin Auchi Road, where passengers are just shot at, and there's some of them are adopted, and they begin to look for ransom, and if they don't pay that ransom, they are killed, they are shot dead. Not everybody can afford this ransom. You look at, if you go to the east, it's the same story. There is nowhere that is safe in Nigeria. The air is not safe, the road is not safe, airport is not safe, railway is not safe. Where is safe then? If you are in your residential house, the bandits come there and they ransack everything, shoot at people, kill as many, and they take the rest people away. Where is safe? So this is something that is something that is affecting everybody in Nigeria, and it is hard time that we have to start talking about it and try to find how we can look for solutions to make sure that these notorious and barbaric attacks on innocent Nigerians, they are stopped. That is what we have to do, and that's what we need to do. And so let me look at some of these attacks, these recent attacks in Nigeria, mostly the one perpetrated in the northern part of Nigeria by these terrorists. I think it is good that Nigeria has recently grouped these bandits as terrorists, because before they were not terrorists, and now that they are terrorists, so I think they can be handled as such. Some of these attacks that have taken place recently, apart from the Chibok gas attack in Borno State that they carted away with 300 girls in that school, burned that school to ashes, and those that were captured, those girls, they spent many years in the hands of their adopters, and now that some of them are free, some of them are still, as I said, some of them are still with the bandits. And some of these things that recently took place, Some of them are, on the look at on the 12th of October 2021. You see, bandits attack Abat, the great institute of philosophy in Kagoma, Jamai, a local government area in Kaduna State. So you see, because many people lost their lives there, so they killed a lot of people. They burned some people to death, and they adopted some people. And similarly, on the 26th and on the 27th of September 2021, 49 people were killed, 27 were adopted in Sata Kaduna, in which spans across three local government area of Kaduna State. So just similarly, many people were killed. Some of them were murdered, they were born to death. And just continue to name it. I mean, and these were sort of attacked by militia men, which attack these Madamine and the Abon communities. These people, these are dangerous. These are really dangerous people. They are. On the 28th, the recent one that happened on the 28th of March, which is the railway attack that bandits or these terrorists, attack a whole federal rail line from Abuja to Kaduna, which spans about 200 kilometers. How could this be? It seems these terrorists, they are invisible people, but they are not. These terrorists are human beings. They are not invisible. They do not vanish. They live with us. They live in Nigeria. They live in a place. They operate, they plan their movement from a place. They live in a place. They sleep in a place. And from there, they come out to attack us. So this cannot be allowed to happen at all. 140 students in Kaduna, that is the one that the better, but the adoption of the better Baptist high school students. About 140 students were taken away. I think this school has a population of about 165. They took about 140, and about 25 of them escaped. This one happened in Saturn, Kaduna, at this better Baptist high school. In 2014, Boko Haram, okay, this is the one that happened there. Okay, sorry. And, on the 4th of April 2022 at 6 p.m., there was a military base attack. The same group of people, they came and they attacked a whole military base with soldiers. They came, killed about 17 people, and then up to about 40 people were injured, and they burned 3 armored vehicles. And after that, they looted the military, ammunitions. These are heavy weapons that they took, and themselves they are they have heavy weapons as well. They come with these very high sophisticated weapons, grenade propelled weapons, and just to attack the military. How could that happen in a situation where the military is already, a military base is already attacked? Last time, they also attacked Nigeria Defense Academy, NDA, which is the NGA is a very popular, it's a no place where this military training happens in Nigeria. Most of these things, anyway, I'm coming to most of all these things are in Kaduna. You can name it. January 2022, 200 people were killed in Zamfara. Just like that. And they were killed by these terrorists. They were killed by this. So there are a lot of them. You can name it. Many in part of Edo State, you see these bandits, so-called herdsmen bandits. The way there was a day that they went to a village and they killed many of them, just like that. Those people cannot go to the farm. If they talk to them, they are in trouble. So this kind of menace cannot be allowed to happen in Nigeria. It cannot go on again. It's not going. This act of menace needs to be stopped. And on the 8th of April here, on the 8th of April, terrorists killed 3 people in Niger State, and they adopted some other people. So this kind of terrorism is something that is very alarming, and it's giving Nigeria a very high headache. And when something has gone to this level, it means that the solution is very near. So that is what I see here. If you want to look at Kaduna State, Kaduna is strategically located. Now, Kaduna is not a border. It's not bordering any international borders in Nigeria. Nigeria is just a form of it's just in the middle, in the central part of the northern part of Nigeria. That is where Kaduna is. It's centrally located, and Kaduna is itself is the home of many defense institutions. We have the NDA, the Nigeria Defense Academy. We have the Police College. We have the Naval College. We have DSS. We have many other institutions. You know, the battalions, and it's even the depot for Nigeria Armory. So if everything there is everything, most of these weapons in Nigeria, they are located in Kaduna. Why is it that the same Kaduna is not safe? Why? That is the question. Kaduna is not safe. It is not just only Kaduna, other neighboring states as well, they are not safe. It boils down, as I said before, it is not just even now the northern part of Nigeria. It's something that it has become an epidemic in other parts of the country of Nigeria. You know, other states. There's no state that is not experiencing this banditry or these activities of these terrorists nowadays. So this is why it is becoming, something becoming very alarming. It is precarious, and people have to find a lasting solution to it. If you look at, if I want to answer some of these questions, so that is why many people do not believe in this school of thought anymore. That the reason is to Islamize the whole country. This might be a sort of national something, might be a sort of maybe the bow behind some of their early thought, like the Boko Haram. But this cannot be, because if it is to Islamize the country, they would have been converting, threatening people or killing people if you don't convert. But that is not what they are doing. Their aim of this thing is their aim of doing this is now quite different from what people used to think. Because if you look at it, they are just coming to destroy. They are coming to kill. They are coming to take people for ransom. They are coming to cut away with people's property. So which makes this is different from what people thought, because these are really criminals. They are criminals in all ramifications of life, because people that want to kill people who are doing their own business, who have not offended them, who have not done anything bad to them, they just want to come into this thing with the bad instinct, the bad intention. They are criminals. So there's no way they can be taken, for granted. They cannot be taken for granted. They are criminals. So they come to kill, they come to maim, they come to destroy properties, they come to kill people's animals, they come to kill, rape women, kill their wives, kill their husband, and they have fun from it. And these people, they are not, they are not invisible, as I said. They are not inanimate objects. They are human beings. They breathe like us. They live in a place. Why are we not going after them? So that is the big question. That's the reason. Because if you look at some of these people they have captured, they have taken a lot of ransom from them. Because what do they do with this ransom? They use this ransom to go and buy guns, they go and buy ammunitions. So that is why the ammunitions they carry, they are more than the ammunitions that even our government, our security forces are having. They have sophisticated weapons because they have the money. They kidnap people, they take a lot of millions or billions that they get from it, and then they go and use it to buy arms. And they can sustain them, feeding them, and doing every other thing. So that is the reason. It's not more than that why they do all these barbaric activities, these barbaric killings of innocent people. They're devastating everywhere. So that is why they are doing this. That is the reasons to me. That is the reason I think they are doing all these things, just to kill people, just to look for money in a very bad way. And there is also an allegation which cannot be, supported in any way, which, but some people say it on TV, that these people are also angry because they thought they have been used during the election, and because of and as a result they were not compensated, they were thrown out, they were forgotten, they were abandoned. But we cannot we don't know this, but these ones are coming from people who visited the bandits, and they are the ones saying that they said the people are angry, they have been dumped and all these things. But what about before the election? The something insecurity, they were already carrying out their obnoxious activities. So we don't know how to believe this. If anything like that transpired, the public we don't know. But to us, that is why these people, they are just, they are devilish in their heart. That is why they are doing what they are doing. So another thought that will come to mind here, why these terrorists are doing this, is that it could be as a result of this community, problem, community crisis. As they do it, some of them they do as form of revenge. Even the one happening in Kaduna, I know that they have the Southern Kaduna and Northern Kaduna. It has also there has been reports that some of these people doing this are revenging for one thing or the other. They carry out these attacks because of revenge. But we don't know. All we know is that they are just there to destroy the public. They are here to kill. They are here to maim, and they are here to cause havoc, to cause havoc among the people. That is what we. That is what we know. If we want to move from there, if you look at if we go to the second question, which says that is there no way? What is the current what is the current government doing about this to solve this all this problem? And the third one was there any way this the attacks in this Kaduna Abuja trains would have been averted? If I want to take the third question first, because everything boils down to this Kaduna Lagos, sorry, Kaduna Abuja train attack. That left many people dead. Eight people died instantly. About 21 people were wounded, and almost 150 that yet unaccounted for. They were adopted, and they are yet the number that were adopted were more than that, because the train was reportedly to have carried about 392 passengers, from Abuja to Kaduna, and the people were adopted. They were the train. There was a sort of a bomb that was planted on the rail line, and when the train got there, it exploded. The bandits or the terrorists came out, and they started shooting. They started shooting at the passengers. Went in, went into the coaches, and they were just killing people, shooting people. Adopted a lot of people. People were crying. It was sort of anarchy. It was it was terrifying. They took some people away before, and they operated for almost, according to people, they said they operated for almost 2 hours or more before the security, personnel could come. And, before they could come, they already made it. And these people, they came on bike. Some of them, and even those that were kidnapped, they must have been taken in buses. They could have, for people to come from the bush on bike, from the bush. This is alarming. This is terrible. They must have crossed many other places. Is this bush so big? What do they call that bush? I think, they said the Chikom is the Katari forest. Katari forest in the Chikom local government area in the Kaduna. That's what they call that bush. So just imagine, because these people that are there, which means they have convoys. They come in convoy of motorbikes, of trucks, of even some buses that they used to carry people to take a lot of people away, more than 150 people away. You know what it means? Which means they have convoy that they used to carry people. So this is laughable. This is so alarming. So these attacks that took place in Kaduna, I know this is going to be the last one that brings the camel's back, and it has woken up many people, and many people are now saying that something like this would have been averted. I was trying to talk about the transport minister just now, the Minister of Transport, Rotimi Amechi, who is the transport minister of current transport minister of Nigeria. He's responsible for this, and for the transportation in Nigeria, and the Nigerian Railway Corporation Director, also person of Fidet Ohiria. That is the name. Is the director of the Railway Corporation of Nigeria. Because when you have a sort of railway transport like this that spans across, a long area, it's not only this is not only Kaduna, Abuja, because it applies to other railway lines in Nigeria. Anywhere you have railway line is the same thing, because we are this something applies to everywhere. When you have a railway, this is like in advanced countries, they always have a way surveillance camera to monitor this railway, to monitor what is happening. This intrusion detection system, to surveillance system, cameras, and other this emergency system to if anything is happening, the people, they don't need to be there. They know directly in their office what is happening. They can even give instruction to the driver, do this, stop here. But these things, because people that the Minister of Transport and even the director of this Nigeria Railway Corporation, they know this. This is something that they would have averted. These attacks wouldn't have happened, because if they have done this, they have done the right thing. So this is why a very known son, Femi Falana, accused him of negligence. Accused him of negligence, that they didn't take the appropriate the necessary part to make sure that this thing is averted. Because if they have done this to make sure that this thing is done, or the appropriate system is put in place, maybe this attacks would have happened. Who knows? We don't know. Maybe it would have still happened. But for people, it is laughable for a group of terrorists to come with a convoy, to come and do such a havoc, and they now adopt people in the middle of a country like Kaduna, in the middle of Nigeria, Kaduna State to be specific. Is something that is unbelievable. It's unbelievable, because many people, I think there's a sort of mistrust, within, that is making or causing this problem. Because if not, I don't think something like this would have been happening like this. Anyway, so that is it. It was very barbaric act, because how something like this would have been averted. Because but I think on the other hand, the Minister of Transport, Rotimi Amechi, said that I think that was last year, 2021, that he proposed to give a contract of this surveillance system to a company, at the Mojan, the name is Mojan Nigeria Limited, that, at the tune of I think it's about 3.7 billion naira. And this the company was to be making a turnover about 84.6 million naira. That was what the company was supposed to be, the turnover for the company. So but this one was refused by the Federal Executive Council, because they said that the company was just too young. The company was about 2 years, and the company was not having the experience to handle such installation. And secondly, they said if it was to be between just for Abuja, Lagos rail line alone, so it's not going to work. It should be for the whole country. I think those were some of the reasons that this thing was rejected by the Federal Executive Council. When the Minister of Transport asked for about 300 billion naira to do this, to make sure that this thing is done there. But this something was rejected, by the federal government. The federal government did not do that. So anyway, so that is it. But on the other hand, we see that a lot of money is being spent on security in Nigeria. Every year, Nigeria budgets a lot of money for security. And according to one of the senators who was speaking in the National House of Assembly, I might look for the video if it is possible, and I'll just see what I do with the video. Maybe if it is possible, I can just get it and play the video. But if not, I just he was talking that this thing is serious. That Nigeria will they budget a lot of money every year for for the security of Nigeria. And this year, he said about 2.4 trillion is a budget for Nigeria security alone. 2.4 trillion. And out of that 2.4 billion, he said that about 571 billion, yeah, 571 billion is for Nigeria army, you know. So the budget for this year for Nigeria, for you know, the security budget is 2.4 trillion. Then the one for the army alone is 571 billion. Then in the last year, which is 2021, the security budget for the army alone was 460. So this year is a bit higher, which is 571 billion. Last year was 460 billion. And the total budget for the whole security for this year is a 2.4 trillion naira. But that money is huge. Where does the money go? That is the question. Where does the money go? This huge amount of money, it's a lot of money. We know that they have to buy infrastructures, they have to pay their workers and all this. I don't know if the money to pay the workers are there, but this is a lot of money. We hope they use it well, but what we are saying now is that we want to see a result. Nigeria cannot be budgeting all this money and we don't see result. We want to see result. This is not the time to cast aspersions on the military, because we know that Nigerian military, they are doing a lot of work. All the security agencies in Nigeria, the police, the Navy, the Air Force, they are all doing a lot of work. But I think there should be problems somewhere. There should be problems somewhere. Recently, Nigeria changed the military chiefs. The military chiefs were changed. You know, people thought that was the problem, but now the military chiefs have been changed. And we know that the army, they are doing their best. Even the Air Force is doing their best, the police as well. But we are expecting more from them, because this is a problem that can be surmounted. It's a problem that can be overcome. It's not a problem that cannot be overcome. It's only when you deal with invisible people that you say, oh, these people, they vanish. Even the so-called coronavirus that was killing people like chicken. We are still having solution to this coronavirus. There are now vaccines, boosters, and even drugs to cure coronavirus. That is the height of anything that can happen. But these are people that are within us. Why are they allowed to perpetrate this kind of a monstrous act on our society? So it shouldn't be allowed to continue. Something like this cannot continue. So that was how this thing is anyway. Still on how to combat this insurgents. You see, in Nigeria, we just got some Tucanos, these Apache helicopters. We have jet fighters. We have drones. We have Nigerian intelligence in the army. So the manpower is there. The population of the army is there. Every other security agencies are there. The Navy, the Air Force, DSS, police, they are there. But these insurgents or these terrorists, are they more than us? Are they more than the Nigerian population? They are not. So why is it that we are not going after them? We should go after them, because I think this is why I just say that there could be some, there could be some dodgy things about the way all these things are being handled. Or, maybe according to one of these senators, he said insecurity has become a cow business. I don't want to throw that line, but it looks like that, because the current government took over in 2015, and what they told us is that they're going to their priority is to make sure that everybody is safe in this country. That's what they told us, and we voted them in. But up to now, we are still having this problem of insecurity in the country. People are still dying. Meaning, they are just dying just endlessly. And that this one cannot be contained, this one cannot be welcomed anymore. People are tired. People are tired, and it is hard time that the government, they have to really solve this insecurity problem out to make sure that these people they cannot be, this is, the other time I saw a video where they were mounting roadblock on the road. The insurgent, the terrorists were mounting roadblock on the road in the northern part of Nigeria. They were just there on the road and they were mounting roadblock. So this is something that, Nigeria is more civilized. We have the money, we have the budget, we have the manpower. Why are we not going after these people? Why are we not going after them? The act of, bringing them to come and join this thing again, as repentance, that should not be done. That should not be done because there's no point. Because if you choose a path, you face the consequences. That is how it should be. You cannot just choose a path and say, okay, tomorrow you are going to repent. And what about the people you have sent to this IDP camp? Yeah, the people you have sent to all this camp, people that are there, they are homeless. Some of them are maimed for life. Some of them are damaged. Some of them were a kid. Who is going to pay for all those catastrophes that they did? So there's no point. If they choose a path, they should follow that path, and that should be the end of it. So that is just my own opinions. That the military, as I said, they are doing their best. Everybody is doing their, but they have to do more. The government has to do more because the people of Nigeria, they cannot sleep anymore with their eyes closed. So they want the government to save them because the only people that can save them is the government. So people cannot. If people don't go to the farm, how are they going to eat? If they don't go to the farm, how are they going to eat? They cannot eat. So that is where the problem lies, and it is good that they have to really sort out this. So I haven't spoken about this insecurity in Nigeria, why people, these terrorists, why we think they do all these things, and what the government is supposed to do. And I think we have to make some recommendations because this is a national debate. Everybody has to play part. We have to make recommendations. What are those things? For instance, like the trains that were attacked. That is very clear because what they're supposed to have done, the Minister of Transport, which is the government, and the Railway Corporation Director, they have to make sure that they put something there. They put surveillance system, emergency response system, surveillance, this intrusion detection system that detects the railway if it is attacked or if it is broken, and they have to have a communication to the drivers. That is my recommendation. That's what's supposed to be done, and not just to be done in between the railway line between Abuja and Kaduna alone. It has to be done throughout the whole country. Anywhere there are trains or there are railway lines, it should be like that. They should be able to detect all these things because there's no point because it's said the bird in hand is worth two in the bush. So that is my own recommendation. How something like this can be done because Nigeria can use intelligence. They can use intelligence gathering. They use intelligence gathering. They know where all these people are. When they use intelligence gathering, they know where all these people are. They can use all these drones. They can use drones to survey them, to survey because there was a trending video on YouTube last time. I think where a drone was hovering around these terrorists. Were looking at them and they were looking at the drone. They couldn't do anything. They don't even know what it was. The drone was just getting their image, following them and everything. So this Nigeria can use drones. There are drones with sophisticated cameras. Nigeria can use drones. Nigeria can use it, intelligence gathering to know where these people are, to know where they live, when they want to attack and all these things. So these are important things that important recommendation. Find out where who can among the locals they can get assistance from information gathering. They can gather information from them. When they gather information from them, they know how to really go after these people. They are not invisible, as I said. They come on bikes, they come on trucks, and they have their weapons and they dress from where they are coming. Even when they move at night, there should be surveillance, to make sure that they can be seen wherever they are. Those are the things. as I was saying, as part of my recommendations, because the government can always mobilize troops into this forest. They can mobilize troops into this forest. They check where they are. They circle them with this our Apache Tucanos, fighter. They can do a lot of things. The government can do. I mean, the Nigerian army can do a lot of things because unless there's something that is fishing here, because we, as this senator was saying in the House of Assembly, if there's nothing fishing, why is what is holding everybody back? Why are we not getting target? Why are we not doing this? Why are we, since, we have budget for this for every year, and the problem, the mess is still there. We are not, we know how it takes. When he went to, when the rise of this thing, the kind of trouble that we had in the east. This thing was just done within a given time, a given period. Everything was over. So why is it that we can't do this in this area, in this to these terrorists that are coming from this northern part of Nigeria? We should be able to do something similarly to to make sure that these people are fish out. Because I know there may be some it's just as other people would think. Maybe there's something going in between. The government, even the army, they have to check it as well. Maybe there's something going in between, because if nothing is going in between, why is it that we cannot they cannot get these people apprehended and deal with them precisely, and everything is over. So that is just something. And if there are any kind of this informant, they have to also check it. Nigeria has to use intelligence. The reason why people use intelligence is that to detect all these informants that are carrying information. Maybe there are people within the government, there are people within anywhere, any parastatals, any of the officials, anywhere, any arms, whether private or public arms. There are people that are leaking this information to these terrorists. They have to try to find out, because a war like this, if that is the case, it cannot be won, because it can only be won when the fighters, the people that are going after them are on one side, and the terrorists, they are on their side. By the time there's a breach in between, there's a terror of communication. This one is planning this, and the other one is aware, and this one is this, the other one is aware. So if there's sort of infiltrators in between, so this war is going to take time, because there's no way the war can be won if there are infiltrators. That's what the government actually has to look at, to make sure that this all their might, military might, is deployed, is exploited, for this kind of this thing, because Nigeria will definitely be happy if this insurgency is brought to an end, because now it is combating every part of the country. There's no people that thought that it will not come to their village. It's going to their village, because some of these terrorists who are also herdsmen, some of them, not all herdsmen. Some herdsmen do their business, but not all of them. But there are some of them that are carrying AK-47. So these ones, they don't have mercy. They kill. They do a lot of, just the way all these terrorists are behaving. That is where they do. They cut people's head. They do a lot of havoc to people. They rape people's wife, they kill men, they destroy jams, they just destroy jam, and they give it to their cow to eat. Yeah, so it's short. It's something that's very devastating. And as I always say, if you like what you are hearing, don't forget to give me some likes, and then subscribe to my channel. And this is Agbedo Talk Show, otherwise known as The Other Side. And I'm gonna. I think I will have to stop here today. Thank you very much for listening. And as I said, your comments will be welcome. I will definitely reply to them. Thank you. Bye bye.